everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be checking out one of my snares. This is the early 1950s Slingerland Radioking model. This is a one-ply steam bent maple. Comes in a blue sparkle. I believe it has faded a little bit over time, so it's more like an aqua sparkle. This one was made between 1952 to 1954. I know that because they changed the design of the lugs in 1955 when it became the Sound King. This is when it was the Radio King. Comes with a split beaver tail lugs, which is in my opinion the most beautiful lug ever made. I just love this design. I think companies today have been using this on their custom builds tons. So this one is awesome. But this is the original one. Comes with the original muffler. I'll get into what the strainer is all about and the butt plate in just a second. I have oiled the inside twice with tongue oil, so just coating it to make it a little bit more stronger, and also just to kind of seal it in a little bit. Doesn't really have a whole lot of re-ring splits here, just a little bit in just one spot, but I would just leave that alone. So if it's not too severe, I would just leave it, because if you glue it here, then this side's gonna pop. You glue it here, then this little side's gonna, just keeps popping. So if it's not too severe, I would just leave it. So again, this one is very, very precise. It has a very fat sound to it. This is used a lot in the studios. Obviously, it's a very preferred instrument because it just sits really well in say the mix, and it doesn't bleed a lot, and it's very, very precise. The reason why I changed out the strainer, because it did come originally with the clamshell strainer. I did go ahead and swap it out. So I had adapter plates made. I am not a fan of drilling holes in my snare, especially if they're in this great of condition and they sound fantastic. I'm not going to ruin that instrument. So I had adapter plates made. So this one is kind of an off-brand Chinese market. Looks kind of like a pork pie throw-off, but it works great. It's not heavy, so it doesn't weigh down the shell, and it works perfectly. So can't really complain. Did the same thing on this side. I had adapter plates made. If I want to convert it back and use the clamshell, which I still have, I definitely can do that. So this was also an option, but I just wanted to be more sensitive. I don't want it to disengage when I'm playing on or anything like that, because when you're in the studio or playing, or if you're on the clock, so to speak, which is what I call it, you don't want to have any mishaps. You don't want to have, you don't want to have any gear failure, really. So now that I have it back on the stand, this is a 7x14 or 14x7, however you want to see it. So these are a little bit more rare to find. You'll usually see the 6.5s, or you see the 5.5s, which I also have, but a 7 is a little bit more rare. It does have a little more bottom to it. Now let's see what it sounds like with a little bit of moon gel on there.